Nobody expected the New England Patriots to feel this dangerous this early. But behind closed doors, something's happening, and it's not just hype. This team isn't slowly rebuilding. They're shifting into a new identity. OTA practices aren't just drills anymore. They're silent warnings. The pace is faster, the chemistry is tighter, and every move feels like it's setting the stage for something bigger. Mike Vrabel didn't come in to babysit a rebuild. He came in to demand excellence, and players are already feeling that pressure. The energy coming out of Foxborough isn't loud, but it's heavy. There's tension in the air, like the roster is under inspection, not just evaluation. And it's not about stars or headlines, it's about tone. Practices have urgency. Coaches are calling out mistakes in real time. Vrabel's setting a line and daring the team to rise above it. You can see it in the defense. They're swarming more. You can hear it in the offense. Communication is sharper. Even the absences are speaking volumes. This is a team trying to separate contenders from passengers before camp even starts. And right in the middle of all this pressure, Drake Maye, a young quarterback in a city that doesn't forgive slow starts. But here's the twist. He's not just surviving under Vrabel's expectations. He's thriving. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more Patriots and all the NFL content. Let's aim for 350 likes on this video. All it took was one practice to flip the narrative. After weeks of whispers and doubts, Drake Maye just silenced every critic with the kind of performance that makes you sit up and ask, is this kid actually ready? In the final open OTA session, Maye went 14 for 16 with confidence, control, and 0 turnovers. Not a single mistake. He wasn't just throwing checkdowns, he was making reads, pushing the ball downfield, and finding timing with weapons that barely existed a year ago. And for a team starving for consistency under center, that's not just news. That's hope. The most impressive part? He made it look easy. No happy feet, no panic throws, no wasted reps. Just calm execution from the pocket. And the buzz started immediately. Beat reporters couldn't stop talking about the improvements. From 4 interceptions in his first practice to nearly flawless days like this, Maye is showing exactly what happens when you give a young QB structure, time, and finally, targets. And while many rookies break under the pressure of a legacy franchise, Maye seems to be feeding off it. He's not following the playbook, he's starting to own it. But behind every breakout moment, there's always a support system, and Maye's quiet rise didn't happen alone. It came with help, unexpected help, from the one receiver no one thought would even show up. Something's different about this year's Patriots offense, and it's not because of one star. It's the depth. It's the competition. It's the steady rise of players who didn't come in with fanfare but are suddenly making noise where it matters most, on the field. Guys like Kyle Williams, Jaheim Bell, and CJ Dipper aren't household names yet, but they're winning reps, building chemistry, and proving they belong in a rotation that was once paper thin. Every snap is a job interview, and so far, these new additions are showing up with purpose. But no name is rising faster than undrafted rookie Efton Chisholm III. 7 targets, 7 catches, first-team reps, earning praise from veterans. Even Stefon Diggs gave him a helmet tap after one route. That's not just performance, that's respect. Chisholm's routes are crisp, his hands are dependable, and his attitude fits everything Vrabel wants in this new culture. He's not asking for spotlight, he's earning it. This offense may not have the loudest names, but it suddenly has options, real ones. And just as this group started building momentum, one player finally walked back into practice, shifting everything with his presence alone. Stefon Diggs didn't say a word when he walked into OTAs, but he didn't have to. His presence alone flipped the conversation. Just days earlier, his name was caught in a swirl of controversy. From yacht footage to missed workouts, all while media and fans lit up with speculation. But what nobody expected was this. Diggs didn't duck the spotlight. He stepped right back into it, and the moment he did, the energy shifted. Coaches watched closely. Teammates stayed quiet. The tension was thick, but Diggs looked locked in. Reports said he moved well, ran sharp routes, and even outpaced younger receivers despite being just months removed from an ACL tear. No limping, no hesitation, just a focused veteran reminding everyone what elite really looks like. And while his return might have seemed casual on the outside, the truth is, it mattered. It gave the offense something to rally around. More importantly, it gave Drake Maye a true wide receiver one in action, not just on paper. The quarterback-receiver connection may still be new, but it's real, and it's building fast. But for all the noise surrounding Diggs' return, something deeper was unfolding behind the scenes. Because the real headline wasn't just about showing up, it was about what could happen if he suddenly disappeared again. Behind every big-name signing, the smart teams build an exit plan, and that's exactly what the Patriots did with Stefon Diggs. While most fans saw a headline deal, the front office saw a calculated risk. Diggs signed for 3 years, $69 million, but hidden inside that number was the real play. A clean out after just one season, and the timing perfectly aligned with the NFL's post-June 1st financial structure. If things go wrong, New England doesn't sink. They simply reset with just $8.6 million in dead money, one of the lowest possible hits for a player of his caliber. This wasn't panic-proofing, it was foresight. The same kind of strategy that built championship rosters in the past. Because when you're dealing with a player known for intensity and emotion, you plan for every outcome. Especially if that player becomes a lightning rod before ever taking a snap in your system. And that's exactly what's unfolding now. The Patriots didn't expect chaos, but they were absolutely ready for it. This was never a long-term gamble. It was a high-reward test drive with an emergency brake built in. But while the contract math made headlines in front offices, the power dynamic inside the locker room was shifting too. And the real question now? Who's making the decisions? Mike Vrabel or Josh McDaniels? You can hear it in their voices. They're not on the same page. Josh McDaniels and Mike Vrabel are both speaking publicly, but the tone couldn't be more different. When asked about Stefon Diggs, McDaniels gave the calm, polished answer. He's here, and we're excited to work with him. It was measured, safe, focused on progress. But when Vrabel spoke last week, there was no smile, no patience. His words were sharp, and his message was clear. This isn't a team where missed details or distractions slide under the radar. His standard is higher. His leash is shorter. That difference isn't just about personality, it's about leadership. McDaniels may be drawing up the plays, but Vrabel is setting the tone, and players are feeling it. Just ask Javon Baker, who jogged back to the huddle during drills and got an earful from Vrabel that lasted the rest of practice. That kind of accountability hasn't been seen in New England for years. It's old-school toughness. And Vrabel isn't dialing it down for anyone. Not veterans, not coaches, and definitely not new signings. So here's the question. Will Diggs silence the doubts by showing up and locking in? Can Maye keep building his chemistry and confidence with a full-speed offense? And is this roster truly built to compete, or still quietly searching for its real identity? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do the Patriots keep Diggs for the long haul, or is this just a one-year experiment? Type K to keep him, T to trade him, or C to cut him. And don't forget, this team isn't done making moves. Hit that subscribe button, and let's see where this story goes next.